A. McGuire asked, she said, "Dear friend, please tell what you love for preschool in addition to character concepts. I am going to totally look into that. I am debating on a package from My Father's World or Sunlight because I need the organization of that. I want lots of character building and routine. Your opinion is greatly respected." Well, I'll try not to disappoint, but for preschool, I do love character concepts. And full disclosure, character concepts, that's Rick and Marilyn Boyer. They have been sponsors on my free homeschool deal blog a couple years back, and I got the character concepts preschool curriculum package for free. So that's all the legal things I have to say up front. Now, in saying that, I love character concepts and I love their character curriculum, and I have talked to Rick and Marilyn personally, and so I will have, again, in my blog post link below, I'm going to go through all of these links for you, and you can go over to character concepts and see they have packaged curriculum, they have preschool curriculum, all the way through high school level. I learn a lot in character concepts. We really have not used any further than their preschool curriculum, but I have circled other character curriculum that I would love to do with them because it's encouraging to me. I learned so much from it myself. My Father's World and Sunlight. Both companies I have not worked with professionally, but as a homeschool mom, I have dabbled in both. Now, I am a big believer in Sunlight. I love Sunlight, no affiliation whatsoever. But even before I started blogging, my first experiences in homeschooling was looking through the Sunlight catalog. That being said, I am not a Sunlight representative. You do not have to buy Sunlight through Sunlight. I learned this from a Sunlight speaker at one of my first homeschool conventions. She mentioned about all the homeschool moms that sell their used Sunlight cores on eBay, and now I usually end up buying used Sunlight cores on Facebook and different Facebook groups. Again, link below, but you can buy them used. You can save several $100s, and what I love is the books alone are worth that, and it builds our home library. And even if I take the Sunlight core apart and we do it in reverse, or I add to it, or I take away, those books are wonderful to have. And I have kids that read ahead on the books. I don't always go by the teacher's manual and what they say, because I like to get my hands in there and, again, take it apart and make my own lessons. But if you feel that you want to open a book and have it all laid out, Sunlight has that. Now, the big difference from what I've seen with My Father's World is My Father's World is another Christian company. They have a lot of good lessons. I know families that have used them all the way up, and they love them. They're absolutely amazing. My Father's World, there's a little bit of prep that you have to do as far as extra books that you'll need to get, books you'll need to order from your library, or a few resources you'll need to pull together. And they have full curriculum packages you can purchase too, and you can purchase that used also. I've done for most of our children. Of course, we have a lot of learners in our house. We have a lot of homeschooling going on. We have a lot of that whole one-room schoolhouse effect, where if you have several children learning one subject, the younger ones are naturally going to hear and absorb. Amelia could probably tell you facts about the Holocaust, honestly, because she's heard so much history just in normal daily life. However, what I usually do is I pull my own preschool curriculum together. Of course, yes, I have the character concepts preschool curriculum. We have books and resources from that I mix in, but usually I go to the Dollar Tree in the summer and I load up on preschool level workbooks, and that's just little basic numbers and handwriting and shapes and nothing that's a pressure. I think that preschool and early elementary should be gentle, just as gentle as possible, so that children really love learning and so school is fun. Tonight when I tucked Miss Amelia in, I said, "Amelia, I didn't tell you yet, but you got some new goodies for school tomorrow." And she went, "Oh boy, new goodies for school." And I said, "Yes." I said, "You got new Elsa crayons." And she said, "New Elsa crayons." And I said, "And you got a new sticker book." "A new sticker book." And she's excited about that. And so that will be her treat when we start school tomorrow. She's going to have those new activities. And there's other things that I do in school with Liam and Gabriel and Naomi that Amelia's right there. I mean, that's her preschool. She's riding on the coattails. So when we read Despero, she's going to color and do Legos and listen to Despero. And whenever right now we've been, oh, that is a great big praying mantis flopping around there. Whenever we're doing these story starter cubes right now that EduSense set us, and whenever we do story cubes and we're going through the who and the what and the when and the where, and then we create the why. Whenever we do that, Amelia, she's rolling the little cubes and she's doing story cubes with us, and she's 3 and she's learning who, what, when, where, why. And so if you go back to the Montessori method, which I know, Montessori is a big word, but the whole reasoning behind the Montessori method was these were children who needed to be engaged in everyday natural learning activities such as cooking and sewing and conversation and storytelling and hands-on activities. And those are things that being a mom home with your children and being engaged with your children are getting natural Montessori classical homeschool every day, served up hot and fresh every morning in your home. So being an engaged mom, going to the library, checking out library books. I think library story times are wonderful. Taking advantage of free events, of little field trips, picking apples in the fall, picking pumpkins, going to the corn maze, all of those wonderful activities, that's preschool. So again, yes, if you want to order a curriculum, Character Concepts is wonderful, My Father's World and Sunlight, all wonderful curriculum options. Also, of course, over on my free homeschool deals site, I have thousands of homeschool freebies. You can totally put your own homeschool preschool curriculum together online for free. You can supplement with different resources. Also, one of my sponsors, Time for Learning, they even have early kindergarten levels on the computer if you wanted to supplement and do phonics and things with that, and they're really inexpensive. I think they're $14 or $16 a month. And again, they're a sponsor and I can have links below for that. So lots of great resources out there. And I've talked to some moms where they'll say, Jamerrill, you told me to try XYZ curriculum and that wasn't it, and I'm sorry. Really, I think that library, snuggling, cooking, reading books, and being engaged with your children and letting them play is the very best preschool curriculum out there. That's what I think is absolute very best if you want to know my honest to goodness opinion. That's what preschool looks like for me. So guys, thank you for listening to all of that and for rolling through this Country Porch Chat with me. Check that description below because my Country Porch Chat blog post will go through all of these links and get you the resources that you need. Here, show them your really cool, Liam has Lego dinosaur, and I want them to see your headband. Now Liam has been wearing this headband. We've been calling it his Rambo headband. Joe. I'm sorry. It's Liam's ninja band. It looks so cool, Liam. So, reality check. Here it is after 9 p.m. and Amelia's tucked in and Daniel's tucked in, and Naomi and Gabriel and Liam and Zion have had a nice big movie time while I sat here and filmed this video. So that's reality for you. That's how it has worked for us tonight. So again, I feel like it should be our motto. Jamerrill does not have all the answers and Jamerrill does not have it all together. But I am just sharing what inspiration I can pull together for you mamas from the blessed trenches of real life, okay? Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, and I will see you tomorrow with another brand new video. Bye-bye.